We begin tonight with continuing coverage of the death of Genesis Mata. For the first time since her death, allegedly at the hands of her parents, the 8-year-old's name was heard at the Kern County Board of Supervisors meeting today. Grieving families told story after story of what they call a failed child welfare system, all of it ending with a unanimous approval of an external review of the Child Protective Services Department. 17's Connor Dorr brings us the emotional stories from inside the chambers. Connor?
Tammy, just a little over 2 weeks after Genesis's death and learning that there is an open CPS case against her father, the department is now examining ways it can better handle child abuse reports, CPS cases, foster care, and everything in between. A review like this hasn't happened in the department since 2006. Mothers, child abuse victims, and others who say CPS has negatively affected their lives all spoke at the meeting.
Like I said, I know Genesis Mata did not die in vain. She's a voice crying out for other children right now.
The first time we got taken away was because my mom tried to kill my grandmother while we were at school. We were taken away. We were in the Jameson Center for 3 days, and then we were returned to my mother.
Over the years, I've written more reports than I can count, sometimes multiple on the same child. And almost every single time, nothing happened.
Absolutely devastating stories, things that we'll obviously try to address to the best of our ability in terms of other cases that we may encounter, as well as maybe things that they brought up at the board meeting.
Lito Murillo, the Director of Human Services, asked the board for an external review of CPS. The board unanimously voted yes.
I can't imagine what you've gone through, but we stand together united, and I take those concerns, I take those comments wholeheartedly.
I couldn't have done what you all did today, so I appreciate you being here and what you did.
Murillo said DHS is currently vetting vendors to do the review and that it won't happen until at least a month from now.
Once the review is completed, we'll go back before the board and share the recommendation and findings, and then we'll go through the process of working with them to help us implement it.
The Assistant Director of DHS oversees the Child Welfare Bureau. That's Maria Bermudez, who couldn't speak directly to Genesis's case, but did provide insight into the workings of the department. Once an abuse report is made to CPS, it goes to the Emergency Response Division. That division has about 40 social workers, and their average caseload is 8 to 10 children per month. These workers are on the front lines. They take down reports of abuse, identify the seriousness of the claim, and refer it to an in-home investigation or not.
When a caller calls in to report child abuse, we are depending on the reporting party to tell us as much information as we can, because that information is what we're basing it on to go out.
Now, Murillo said the previous review of the department in 2006 took 9 months to complete, but due to the urgency, he said the department is trying to expedite the process. Also, through a court order, the reviewers can see specific cases, like Genesis's case. The board asked County Council for that to happen as well. In studio, Connor Dorr, 17 News.